Do y'all watch Whoopi much, or is it basically just?
No.
I'm assuming that Nick
never
shows
even
you when
knew
you
who
come
he
over.
was until that. Yeah, until I came over here.
It's great. I love watching crackheads on Twitch.
That's exactly what that is. Like 10,000%.
It's great.
Man, he was going in on this chick that was really into body modifications. She's had like vagina surgery, and she's got apparently the fattest pussy in this side of the Mississippi.
Oh,
But
what about the other side?
and he was comparing her to a literal hourglass because it was perfectly just one half circle, nothing, and then a half circle again.
Okay.
It was like a dumbbell. That's what she was doing.
She was like a dumbbell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bro,
Yikes. Can't wait to see what that looks like in 25 years.
Yeah, jeez.
You've seen it, the world's fattest pussy, and now the world's saggiest pussy.
Dude, I was watching memes last night, right? And I come across this guy. He's just cringe videos. I'm like, yeah, you need to toss that in every once in a while, just see some shit. And I saw one last night talking about body modifications. He had pierced his back so that it could hold his harness for like parachuting. So like I watched this video and it's from like up top above his head, like looking at the main attraction. And the whole time I'm like, holy shit, it's gonna fail. Holy shit, I'm about to see this thing rip.
Yeah.
But no. And like he lands and he's fine. Like he's not even in pain. I'm like, what
Bravo.
the fuck?
That's intense.
Oh.
I don't know if I could do anything like that.
That's like, you see body modifications all the time, but that was not one I ever fucking thought of.
Finishing latching. Yes.
It's probably like a sexual thing, like get hung up like a coat.
Oh no!
Dangling from your back.
People are into that for some reason. I don't know.
Yes, put me up like wall decor.
I gotta go to work, guys. This isn't funny anymore.
Man, my grandparents were moving. This is like 5-6 years ago. And we were looking at this one house. And it's actually the one that they ended up buying. But we went into the master bedroom, and they had a hook in the ceiling.
Oh.
You could assume what that's for.
Yeah.
But it's just my dad, my grandmother, me, and the salesperson. What?
The realtor?
The realtor, yeah. And she goes, "Oh, I wonder what that's for." And my dad goes, "Mom, just drop it," because she's like really being like, "I wonder, like, what do you think that could be for?" That's me.
It's true.
It could have been a chandelier.
But
in the bedroom?
Yeah.
I mean,
maybe they were fancy.
Some awkward feng shui.
Yeah. My dad finally goes, "Mom, it's probably for adult reasons," and she just looks at it. You can see the loading symbol going, and she just, this sweet little Native American grandmother. She goes, "Oh, kinky." I'm like, "Oh, no."
Oh.
She wasn't appalled.
Right. Well, she's like the super Catholic.
Ooh.
So I wasn't expecting an ooh kinky out of her.
Broaden those horizons.
That's some shit my dad would say. Just, ooh, kinky. And I'd be like, "Father, please.
I could see Ken doing something like
Kenneth, please."
No, Fasha, stop.
When I go, ew, stop.
Dude, did he talk at all about the Red Wings game last week?
No. He didn't mention anything about it, but I should have brought it up. Correct.
Yeah. So the Red Wings, famously awful team these days. Susan is unfortunately a fan.
Yeah.
But,
It's rough.
but they were playing the Toronto Maple Leafs, which is like at least top 10 team this year. Like
They're alright.
they're doing pretty good.
It's the Leafs, though.
They're average.
And Nick hits us up. It's like maybe 8 at night. And he's like, "Yo, have you seen the score?" And it's like there's still like 15 minutes left in the third period, and it's 8-7. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
This should not be happening.
But you missed the part. It was like 7-2, I think, at one point.
And the Red Wings came back.
Yeah.
Shit.
Final score 10-7 Toronto. But
Yeah, that's enough right there. You can stop.
Yeah, outright Detroit sit down. But
Ridiculous.
Please take a seat.
they tried. They weren't a clown organization for
they
once.
weren't clowns on skate that night.
Arguably more fun to watch.
They actually got to play the game.
Do you guys get like carnivals around here? Like, do you have do you get the circus?
We don't get
Like,
a
we don't
get-
circus.
I don't know
We
about
do.
here. I know there's Manchester days and Baldwin days.
Hillsborough days.
Is there?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hillsborough has
Hillsborough.
Hillsborough
There's
days.
days everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
In
There's-
July, there's the Jefferson County Fair. It's in
Oh,
Hillsborough.
there's a lot of fairs.
It's
that go
the
on, that's
it's
true.
the best fair to actually go to.
Yeah, we might. Yeah, we could.
It's fun.
Oh, I
They
don't
got-
want to go.
You don't.
Oh,
no, you don't want to
okay.
see that train wreck.
No,
It's
They got
hilarious.
monster
It's not
trucks, though.
that it's not that I'm afraid of clowns. I just don't like them.
There's no clowns really.
Yes,
You
that's a
say
huge difference
not
from
really?
carnival.
I don't think I've
And
ever
that makes
seen
me
a
think there's
clown
going to be
there.
at least a clown or two.
No,
There's no,
I-
not
I
like
don't think
that.
I've
Not
ever
like
seen
that.
one.
It's like
Clown
a.
outfit.
It's like a rodeo clown basically. So like it's like they're like doing shit with bulls and shit like
Yeah,
that.
that's not a real clown.
Exactly.
That's an
Spinning
actual
bulls.
career. Like that's,
Exactly. No, but like there has been a guy that has dressed up and like done like a clown like ish act at Hillsborough days.
He honking his nose at the bull.
Kinda, yeah. He jumped in a barrel and shit and like let the bull like
What?
hit it. Yeah, it was wild.
I don't go to that portion of the fair. I go for the rides
Those
and the
rides,
drama.
I don't trust those rides.
Those rides scare the shit out of me.
Hey, well,
I
I mean,
found so many bolts.
give and take, because they
They put them up
disassemble.
and
They
take
do
them
it a
down
lot. They put them
constantly.
up and take them down all the time.
Yeah.
But they are very cheap comparatively.
Y'all
I
have
had-
the zipper at your fair?
What is that?
The zipper. That was my favorite. So it's two people side by side, and it's a car that's just like on a caterpillar basically, and it can flip as much as you want, forward and back. It's completely loose the whole time.
Oh.
That's all it is.
Is it like a
You have-
Ferris wheel basically?
It's like a Ferris wheel if you took it and made it like a tread on like a caterpillar.
Variant
Okay.
of the
so like the
teacup
like
rides.
so like the individual carts could like roll
Yeah, it could,
basically.
yeah.
Yeah, we
Like
had
20
something
cars all
similar to
around.
that. I forget the name of it. Do
I don't
you?
remember.
So it's
was
like,
like-
going around in the caterpillar.
I think it was like
motion,
the
and then
rocker or
also that's,
something like that.
Turning, and it's. I used to love that one. It flipped so many times. I remember I made this little kit that I went with throw up in it once.
I love the ones that like
Oh
you
my God.
stick to the wall.
Oh, we had the Starship 3000. That was
Yeah, that was a cool one.
Starship
I
3000.
I can't remember what ours was called.
It's like
Sounds
a
like
I think
UFO.
ours was Starship. I think it was a Starship 3000 as well.
There's a
That was a
video
pretty
on
common
TikTok
one.
that my little brother took from whenever he went to the fair. He said that was his favorite ride, and I couldn't agree with him more.
The one though that like it's like the open faced one, and then it like turns on its side.
Ooh,
And
Yeah, that
Cynthia,
yeah, that's a fun one.
Oh my god.
they like
Do a
physically
barrel
strap
roll.
you in. Creamy, don't do it.
my boy.
You're strapped in.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're slings you put over each arm that don't latch together. You're just kind of like
Holding.
yeah. You just have like they're like anchored to like the seat, and I think there's like a loose chain that goes in front of you.
Yeah.
Yikes.
But like it's moving fast enough, you're stuck to the fucking thing. Like if you like try to like peek your head up, it fucking hurt.
Oh my god.
Like you just gotta sit and just enjoy it.
That's
I've
one
never
word.
been on one of those before.
I
Yo,
love that part of that video.
Since
It's the
Alyssa
same
is here,
Asian guy.
we have two different sides of a story that I want to tell.
Oh boy.
The bachelorette party.
Oh god.
Shit.
Dude, and I can give my perspective too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause by the time you got there, we were gone. We were
I noticed.
shells of people. So
Yo,
I was big dumb. I didn't eat that day. And as I was going to my sister's house, went, shit, I haven't eaten. So I'm desperately trying to eat things on our way to the escape room. And, like, people are trying to, like, somebody was like, here, do this. And I was like, no, I want to eat the chips. I gotta get food in me. I'm like, I'm gonna die. We didn't make it through the escape room. Wasn't a big shocker to me.
Did you even
We
get
were
close?
almost there.
We were almost there.
Like,
we were
got
in
into
the last
room.
section.
Yeah.
If we had 10 more minutes.
Yeah. It just...
We were trying, at that point, we were trying to do things out of order, and we were just...
At least you didn't like. At least you didn't like It's Always Sunny it and just like argue over like who's gonna open this.
Man, I would not do well in one of those situations because I would definitely get angry at everyone.
Well, I think everyone we were with were like...
We were all equally confused.
See, I could see Nick and I immediately at each other's throats
Yeah.
in an escape room situation.
We're just dead.
I immediately started doing things. I was like, touch everything.
Touch everything. Yeah, really.
Fuck everything up.
He
Throw
had
it
to
at
give
the
us
floor.
so many hints.
He did. He really did. I felt so bad for
He
that.
like
man.
would say a hint over the intercom every once in a while because we were walking around all confused most of the time.
He'd be like, hey man, that's crazy. Hell has 4 letters or some shit. And I'd be like, that doesn't make any sense. And
This dude's just
he's trying
punching air
so
over the
hard.
wall.
I remember I put the birds in the phone thing wrong, and then the phone kept ringing. That was getting on my nerves.
Dude,
It did
it was
not
a
stop.
clue, but it
Hello?
wouldn't stop after you
Throw
answered it. So every
You
couple
just
of minutes,
slam it down.
it would ring again, and I kept answering it. Hi, thank you for calling Domino's. How can I help you?
I was like, Quick Trip 618, this is Lisa, how may I help you?
But we went through the escape room, and then we went for sushi, which God bless, because I love sushi.
That
Shit was
good. That was when it went wrong, though.
yes,
That was
that's when
like-
shit hit the fan.
Oh.
Um, They gave me alcohol before they gave me food. Those silly little geezes.
No.
It was peer pressure. I was told I'd be fine. This is all Justine's fault. It's okay though.
Thanks, Justine.
But I have I'm like taking like baby sips of like some cocktail beverage. I don't even know, fruity of some sort.
Something fruity and delicious.
And then I was like, I don't feel so good. I feel pretty hot. It's pretty warm in here. I take off my flannel because I am warm.
I had to switch seats with her so she could be in the AC.
I was warm. And then Nicole's like, you need food. Hands me a single piece of sushi. And I went, man, that's crazy. You said the bathroom's over there, right? I
Yeah.
got booked into the bathroom, threw up all over the place. cleaned up that for myself. I made it to the toilet that time.
Woo!
That's good.
Well done.
That time. And then we went to the hidden bar that was Alice in Wonderland themed. And we went through the whole, experience where, you have to, solve riddles to get all the alcohol.
I had no idea what was going on.
Dude,
I was so
he's the
fucking
Mad
drunk at
Hatter.
that point.
He's
What's
the
happening?
Was it on the
Edward
way
Ashton?
there, or was it on the way back that we had to pull over?
It was on the way back.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah, I've had to pull over once for her.
Same.
but,
Susan, didn't you throw up over the side of Nick's mom's car one time?
yeah, I threw up a lot. It's always really dramatic. But we went through the whole thing. We did the whole spiel. We were getting ready to leave. I was like, man, that's crazy. Where's the bathroom? I did the whole thing again, and no one noticed.
Oh my god, and then
I went halfway to the bathroom before it started coming up, and I went, uh-oh, put my hand over my mouth, ended up exploding into a trash can, but missing most of it.
No.
And then
in our living room.
I went to the bathroom and cleaned myself up and was like, I'll deal with that in a second.
Yep, and I walk in afterwards, and I see, the puke all over the floor, and then there's the waitress. She was like, oh my god, she has to stay in character, right?
She's speaking in a British accent this entire time.
Yeah, she's like, she has to stay in character. She's like, oh my god, are they okay? And I was like,
I'm
I
in
don't
the
know.
bathroom dying.
I opened the door, and I see Susan there, and I'm like, Was that you?
He goes, was that you? No, I just started laughing so fucking hard.
Yeah.
I came out afterwards, and I came up to her, and I went, I'm so sorry.
She was so nice.
And she
though,
goes, are you
bless
okay?
her.
Do you have, like, a ride home and stuff? And I was like, yeah, we have a sober person here. It's just...
Yeah.
Forgive me, Father.
I tried to give her
Forgive
water
me.
to try to help.
Because everybody was buying me shots.
Yeah.
And I was like, I can't keep up.
I bought her a shot too, so I kind of.
That happened with like me and Jared one time. He was just smoking. He hadn't eaten anything, and then he just starts like dying outside, like throwing up like a lot of liquid. And I'm like, "Are you okay?" Like, cause it's like we're outside, and I can just hear it just hitting the ground. Like I'm like it's
Oh my
dark outside.
gosh.
I'm not looking over at him because I'll throw up. I'm like.
You just have the sounds. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm just
Good.
like, and I just keep hearing it hit the ground. I'm like, Jesus Christ! Like, how much do you have in you? Like, what are you throwing up at
Yeah.
this point? Like,
The downside of eating a ton
I
of
had to
food.
like run and grab him crackers, and then like when I came back, he was still throwing up. I was like, oh my god!
That night we came back from your birthday, I was struggling. Okay, Robin came in clutch though with those tongues. That
I got you.
That was the best. I felt so much better afterward. I was struggling though. I felt really good on. I was really proud of myself though, because on Susan's bachelorette party, I definitely paced myself. I didn't throw up
I
at
didn't.
all, but I was like, I had to piss so bad. And I was like, hey, would you guys judge me if we had to pull over right now? I never have ever felt so supported in my whole life. Because everybody was just like, oh my god, no, girl, you're fine. Do you need us to stand out there with you?
No,
Like,
do you need us to, like, protect you from, like, oncoming cars seeing you?
The
Or,
vomit
like,
monster.
do you know how to, like, pop a squat without pissing all over yourself? Like, you're trying to help?
the grass was long enough, though, so it was fine. It was fine.
If
But
it was a body, you could aim.
it was tickly. It was very tickly.
Tickled your butt.
And then at the end of the night, we came back to my sister's house. And we burned my ex-boyfriend box, which was just a box of things I had collected from all of the people I had dated. And I had it for like 7, 8 years, something crazy like that, since I was like 13.
Oh my god.
Wild.
That's when I was there. I was at her sister's house. We showed up at the same time, and then I was there in shorts in October
Yeah.
for an hour.
That was a bit chilly.
I know. What was
and
wrong
I
with
had
you?
to help them start the fire, and they
You
kept trying to
didn't start
fucking put it out with what they were putting in there. I was actively struggling with drunk women trying to control a fire.
I do not envy you at that
Come on,
point.
Eagle Scout.
I think
Yeah.
it was the drunk women that was the issue.
Yeah.
I don't think it was the Eagle Scout.
Yeah, it was.
It was
really
definitely
cool that
me
night,
being
though.
like, I don't understand what you're saying to me. More
She
things.
tossed 30 flannels perfectly over the entire flame at once, and I went, "What the fuck are you doing?" Because guess what basically went out? The entire fucking fire.
It's not like a forever flame.
Yeah.
Not Howl's Moving Castle.
Dude.
It was fun though.
You should
That
have
was
just
really
soaked it
fun.
in fucking like lighter
Gasoline?
fluid.
Yeah.
That was the
Lit
most
shit on
fun I've
fire.
ever had with strangers, I think.
We're going back to that bar. It's got a new theme this month.
Are you gonna throw up all over it?
Yes, that's the goal.
First goal is I hope it's the same actors. I hope they recognize us because we're going with the same group, and I hope I don't throw up
Oh
again.
boy.
And it's crazy.
Let's
Where's
eat
the bathroom?
before.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Where's the bathroom?
That's funny. That's a really good line. Man, that's
Oh
crazy.
my
Where's
god.
that?
What's the theme, though?
It's Peter Pan themed.
It's a cool man. However, he's definitely a pedophile.
Yep.
So that movie was wildly racist.
Yeah. Also that.
Oh,
Sorry,
really?
I
Like
tried
the
to pull
orig-
the race card, but
The original one?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's-
the Indian like part.
Yeah, you were really correct.
They're
My-
They look
bright
like-
red.
they
That's
look like
like
the
Disney,
fucking
though.
people from like where the wild things are.
They
Like,
Yeah.
smoke about 12 packs a day,
Their noses. I mean, like,
that was
everything
old
about
Disney,
it.
though.
and it's just the deepest howl, and they're
Oh.
fucking doing this shit the whole time.
Yeah.
All the old Disney movies have like some
Where-
jabs. Aristocats, that one was my favorite, but so racist. That cat, the Siamese cat,
The
playing
Siamese cat.
with chopsticks, and the teeth,
Oh,
and the hat.
I think he says actually Ching Chong at some
He
point.
does.
Yeah, he does.
I
He's like
rewatched that
Ching
like a
Chong
year or
or
two
something
ago,
like
and I
that in
went,
the
"Holy
song.
shit!" He literally just said Ching Chong.
You know what's even worse is that if you guys are familiar with Black Ops Zombies, like the original ones, the Treyarch, it had all the 4 characters.
yeah.
I can't remember his name. That Takio
Takio.
is voiced by a white guy. Like the whole time.
It's funny.
So, oh my god. Oh,
I really liked
The
Lady and
lines
the
that you
Champ.
can see.
Lady and the Tramp.
He's not.
Lady and the Champ.
And the Champ.
He felt like one.
And they had those Siamese cats
Yeah.
as well. They had a thing with Siamese cats.
It's true.
Yeah, there was another set of Siamese cats there.
Oh yeah.
Those Siamese cats wigged me out when I was a kid.
And
Like, it was the
isn't like
music,
Lady in the
yeah,
Tramp?
It was like,
They scared me.
what?
Yeah.
Isn't like Lady in the Tramp 2 like a fever dream? Like,
Yeah.
Yes.
Every
It's
all the DreamWorks or Pixar movies are fever dreams. Like,
Fox and the Hound too.
there was a second one?
Yeah.
there was a second
I
one.
think so.
All of their seconds are
Atlantis
shameless
too?
cat.
I didn't even know
Aladdin 2?
I
Shrek
want
2.
Atlantis too, though.
Okay, but I like
That-
Shrek too. Like
they
I
could
liked
do
all the
something
Shrek
nice there.
movies, and I
Shrek
don't
was
care what
pretty
anybody
good.
says.
Shrek was pretty good up until like the
Shrek
end.
forever.
You mean like all the Shrek trilogy
Look.
period to the end, or just the first one?
Shrek 3 is bad. The best, I would say, is the second one.
Yes, agreed.
The first is the second best.
Yeah.
The fourth is actually pretty decent.
I need to read
Haven't
that.
The
seen the fourth
third
one.
is bad.
The third one.
The third
The
one.
third one's when
is-
they had the kids, right?
Yeah.
Yes, they had
That's
the
when
kids
they
in the third.
full on had the kids, and not the
And
end. Like,
it's-
oh, we have kids.
It was like a whole bunch of like flashbacks, basically.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
been a long time.
It was like, cool, why aren't we watching that movie then?
Yeah.
If we're gonna have a bunch of flashbacks, why aren't we?
Yeah.
Which one's the one where the frog dies?
That's
The second one.
Okay, then I remember that
That's
one.
Fiona's dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, did I mention my mother hates the Shrek trilogy?
What?
Because
Because
her name is Fiona. She's a very high-ranking executive at the hospital that covers the entire state.
Oh.
And every time she meets someone, they go, "Oh, like from Shrek?" And she it just eats away at
But
her.
Fiona was like top tier badass character.
Yeah, of like all the like Disney princesses or Pixar, I guess.
DreamWorks.
DreamWorks. I don't fucking
DreamWorks
There's
princess.
too many.
You think Mike
Oh,
Myers
like,
would
Are
be
you from
Disney?
Pixar?
Fiona's one of the best ones, but my mom, it's just that little like, oh, like from the
From the
from the
Shrek.
Shrek.
From the Shrek.
It's like when people walk up to Rob and go, "You look like Gibby." It's like,
I
God
hate that.
damn it.
Oh my fucking god! So, I went to a Blues game recently,
Yes.
Yeah.
and something, it's both a blessing and a curse happened. I made it onto the jumbotron.
Hey.
Great seats, Blues won, but they did me dirty. So, the Blues have this segment during like a commercial break. You know, they do stuff on the jumbotron that's just not hockey related, really. What they do is they do a lookalikes thing. So they will look at people in the crowd and they'll be like, "Oh, that looks like this famous person." So they'll preview like this person, and then it'll cut to right next to it video of someone in the crowd. So this was the day before the Mardi Gras parade in St. Louis. So they did a New Orleans theme. So it was like famous people like Tyler Perry, Reese Witherspoon, a couple other people from New Orleans. And then the last one was this mascot. Apparently his name's Baby Cakes.
Oh no.
He's the mascot for the minor league baseball team
Insert picture here.
in New Orleans. And they put up the picture, and I go, oh, they're going to show a Buffalo Sabres fan, or they're going to show an infant. And lo and behold, it's me.
It's me.
They put up fucking me. I almost didn't believe it.
No! They did you so dirty!
They put me up against that thing. I said, what
Stop.
the fuck?
Oh.
I literally, I grabbed my heart and I said, I'm hit. Man down.
You deserve
Oh.
a full refund.
Dude, it's so, it's so disturbing.
Yes.
They said I looked like
Crowd
baby
everything.
cakes.
God, I should go to the games.
You know what sucks is right before that segment started, I go, I swear to God, if they put up fucking Gibby and they go to me, because that's the big thing with me. People think I look like Gibby from iCarly.
Right.
That was my nickname
Insert
starting
picture here.
day 2 in college. And everyone knew me as Gibby. When I quit the rugby team at Lindenwood, they didn't know my real name. The coach thought I was Gibby.
Gibbs.
So I was like, fuck, I swear to God, if I make it up here and as fucking Gibby, I'm going to be punching air. And instead, I got sucker punched.
Hey, Gibby is MVP though.
Hey, you want a costume party like that?
I did.
Yeah.
So it was my freshman year, and there's a improv troupe that performs every month. I love going to those improv shows. Super fun. I was friends with a lot of people that were in the theater and acting programs when I was in college, so it was a lot of people I knew.
Yeah.
And they had a Halloween one. There was a costume contest. I literally showed up in my regular clothes, not realizing that it was going to be a costume contest or anything like that. But, you know, I'm wearing khaki pants and a bright blue, like, Hawaiian-style polo button-up, which is exactly what Gibby wears. I entered the contest, and these are all the theater kids for the entire school. They've gone in, like, all in on these costumes. These are fashion design majors that do the actual costumes for the plays at Lindenwood.
Wow.
And I walked up there in my clothes. I went, Gibby! And everyone roared.
Yes.
And I made it to the final 3. There was someone who was Hole Punch Jim. There was a couple that was Mickey and Minnie. That was like a super cute, really well done costume.
Oh, okay.
And then there was just me. And I was the last one. So Jim went, the couple went, and it was looking like Jim was going to take it. So I go up there and I yell, Gibby again. And I get about the same as Hole Punch Jim.
Mm.
So I took my shirt and I ripped it open, screaming, Gibby! And the crowd went wild.
Yes.
Fucking
I stood
wild.
to my feet. I didn't even know you.
I even broke a button off my shirt that just flew into the crowd.
Someone probably was like, yes!
I won. I fucking won.
Of course that would do it. Yes.
That is wild.
And that followed me around. I accepted it that one time. I was like, okay, I'm gonna lean into the Gibby thing, and it just hurt me the rest of the year. But at least I got that DVD because that's all it was. That was
Don't
the
beat it
only
up
prize.
first. Gibby! Yeah,
What was the
okay.
DVD?
Dawn of the Dead.
I
Like this.
I think it
okay.
was Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Or
yes,
was it?
Yes,
Yeah.
it was Blu-ray.
Is
You
either
should,
that or
you should get it and then just like nail gun it to the wall. Trophy. Like,
I won this because of how I look. I said one word. Gibby.
Yeah. You should have just like someone like, all right, and the last contestant, and then just nothing. You just drop.
I'd love to do that.
jump in.
Where's your shirt? What are you talking about?
You should have had a banana too.
Man,
Well,
see,
sorry I didn't bring a banana with me to.
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah, why didn't you think about this, Robin?
Why weren't you hungry?
why weren't you?
They normally have
Gibby is
like,
always
a
hungry.
couple snacks, right?
I don't know. I don't remember.
Maybe
At
I'm-
that one they did. His party.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin.
Susan.
When is the last time that you can remember shitting your pants in public?
in public. The last time I shit my pants, I think I was 7.
Okay.
And I was like, I'd been picked up from school from my stepmom at the time. And like, she was going errand running, and I was like, bro, I gotta go home and shit. Bro, I gotta go home and shit. I'm still sitting in the back of the fucking minivan. I'm just like, kids like are just squealing around, like trying to figure out what way they can position themselves so they don't shit themselves. I'm doing that, so I'm just fidgeting like crazy. And she just continued, no, we gotta go here. No, we gotta go here. And so I shit myself in that fucking car. And that's why I hate the Toyota Sienna.
Yeah.
So you get to go home after that at least?
Yeah, she was pissed at me. And I
honestly don't remember,
Okay,
so it's been a while.
Evan?
I don't think I actually ever have.
Oh.
I haven't shit my pants. Okay, but the funniest shit, when I was like, I think I was 4, still wearing tidy whities. They were like Cars themed or something. Oh, well, that came out later than that age. But I was wearing some like kid themed whitey tidies, and I always put them on backwards. That was my thing.
I do that a lot as well.
Oh.
I put them on backwards, and I, being young, you don't know when it's coming, and then it comes, you're like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom now. I'm running to the bathroom, and I round the corner, and I'm looking at the door. I'm about to open it, and like a turd flies out the back of my underwear onto the floor. And then I sit down. So like,
I've never heard this one.
Yeah. There's just a turd on the floor, and I get into the bathroom, pulling down everything. I'm like, all right, I can go to the bathroom, and I'm a little 4-year-old. My mom comes up like, the heck's that smell? And I'm like, I don't know, Mom. Go to the bathroom. She's like, there's a turd on the floor right here. Oh, shit. That's the last time I remember anything like that. That was funny as hell.
Listen, you remember the last time you shit your pants?
I think I was maybe 8 or 9, and I was at my friend Katie's birthday party, and it was at this place in the city called Caruso's. And so it was like outside, and they had a single bathroom, and I had to shit. And every time I would go wait for the bathroom, somebody would be in there. And eventually, I couldn't hold it anymore, and I like shit just a little bit to leave a skid. And
enough for relief.
Enough for a skid. And so I eventually had to go to the bathroom. I didn't tell my parents. I just dealt with the consequences for the rest of the night.
Ew. Yikes. Skiddy B over here.
No.
I shit my pants 3 weeks ago.
Well, great.
It was at work. We were running behind on school lunch, and Kate wouldn't let me go to the bathroom. And I trusted a fart that I shouldn't have.
Oh.
And I looked at Kate and went, I'm having a bathroom emergency, and went to the bathroom. And she goes, but Mary's and the girls. And I responded with, I'll use the boys. It was just a little cake. But I came home that night, changed my underwear. Nick looks at me funny, and I go, I shit my pants today. He goes, oh.
It's only a matter of time for me. I have IBS.
I mean, hopefully it's only a matter of time for some people. I don't want to be 75 and like, oh, I gotta get up. Oh, no. You know?
No.
I remember I actually paused in the hallway for a second. I was like, okay, let's go to the bathroom.
Oh my god, our nephew will literally wait until the turd is falling out of his butt to go to the bathroom. Like, he will dance around and hold his butt, but he won't go until he absolutely, like, the very last second has to go to the bathroom.
It's the funniest thing, too, because he's just a little guy. You know, he's 5 this year, and he's 4.5 right now. And he'll like, just be playing toys, and out of nowhere, just kind of change his face, and he'll grab his butt real hard, kind of walk around like, and then like a minute later he'll stop. You gotta go to potty?
We'll ask him. We'll ask him too. Like, you have to poop, Mason? He's like, no, because he doesn't want to stop playing.
Just like grunting. No, I'm good, man. Like,
yeah. Oh, this poor kid. I feel so bad for him sometimes. But it's like he's doing it to himself.
Yeah.
Xander, when he was little, he would just go to a corner and shit in his diaper, and we'd be like, "Did you poop?" And he'd be like, "Maybe."
2-year-olds that are still in diapers, they'll just like stare at you while they're shitting.
Yeah, and it's like,
Just
"Was it good, buddy? Like, you pooping?"
And you
Yeah,
see
that's
like their
right.
veins on their forehead popping
Yeah.
up. You're like,
This is
what are you
some
doing?
Hence eye contact right now. What's up, little man?
What's up, little bro? Like,
What you doing?
They look you
Pooping.
right into your soul.
What y'all doing? Pooping? Oh, fuck.
My cat will make like straight eye contact with me while I'm on the toilet. Just right in my eyes.
She will, too. She'll walk around and then get comfy and sit and just...
Maya will try to be held while I'm on the toilet. She's like, "You hold me?" And I'm like, "No, not right now." And she's like,
No.
"What if I said breathe, please?" Like, I'm like, fuck off.
What if I raise my paw?
Sometimes I have to kick her out. I get so irritated with her because she just, as soon as I shut the door, my bathroom door doesn't shut all the way. As soon as I like close it, she just barges right in. Doesn't even care. No respect.
She learned how to open the bedroom door, though. Do you know that? Did you see that? Like, when it's cracked, she will actually nudge it open rather than just meow at the door. It's great.
Good for
Screams
her.
at the door.
Yeah. She will, too. Like, she used to, like, if the door's cracked, like, it could obviously be opened, like, no effort. She would just stand there, like...
Yeah, she's very helpless.
Creamy grabbed my ass a couple days ago.
Making moves.
Nick, please
Watch out, Nick.
don't go too hard on him.
Creamy.
Spare my boy.
He held up. I
Please
clearly
spare my
wasn't
son.
facing him. He tried to jump up and he did his little pat thing like he does to your thigh, but he did it to my ass cheek. And I went, "Homie, what are you doing? That's not cool at all."
It
And
was
then
not
last night
reciprocated.
he sniffed my toes. So I don't know what our relationship is anymore.
Hey, easy.
Nala licks my toes when I'm on the toilet. I don't like it. I don't
man.
like when she does it. It feels weird.
Really?
Yeah.
You don't say.
Yo, we about to catch like
But why didn't you stop me?
a live fight on our podcast. We can talk about that too. That's happened
For
since
real?
the last one.
Oh wait, let's see if the mic will pick it up.
I'm sure it will.
I'm sure it will. Only she stomps around like
Oh, we were eavesdropping the other day, so
Oh,
apparently he was like,
she caught him cheating. Apparently.
Don't get me wrong. This woman is a psychopath.
This woman
We
is
don't
crazy.
like her. However, he
Mhm.
definitely cheated on her as well.
Sounds
Right.
like multiple times.
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Do it once.
She has moved out. She has like all of her things are gone. She's just back here to
She
harass him.
continues to just come back and yell at him and get in fights
They,
and then rev her engine outside and
Yeah.
peel out.
Huh.
She's just tormenting him. It's literally one day, like a couple weeks ago, right after all this happened, she came back while he wasn't home and just took everything.
Yeah.
Cleaned the entire apartment of every item.
Wow.
And he just came back to nothing. And she had a couple guys with her to like help move, and they were just out there literally just laughing their asses off. I was like,
yeah, she like yelled up the balcony like nothing.
Wow.
Nothing.
We're like, Jesus. And then she came back yesterday, yelled at him for cheating, and like they got into another physical fight in the living room area.
yeah, because they're like grappling and shit.
We're just trying to watch fucking anime. Like,
Yeah, man, we were watching season 4 of Agretsuko. Good shit.
I don't know what that is.
It's
It's
on
a little-
Netflix, I think.
Is
It's
it?
a little
Yeah.
fox girl.
Yeah, I've seen it.
She's not very good at most things.
no, she kind of sucks.
But you're on season 4
She's
though.
a wimp. But yeah, I think that was like the series end because things kind of wrapped up much more neatly than they normally do.
I need to finish Castlevania. I dropped after the third season. Honestly, it was kind of meh to me.
Have you seen JoJo?
No.
My brother talks about JoJo all the time. JoJo lore and everything.
It's
Like, you can
mainly
talk to my little
because-
brother
Is
for
that a
this.
JoJo reference?
All the time.
Is
It's
that a
mainly-
JoJo reference?
I just can't watch older animes anymore. It's I don't know, a cliche thing for me. Like I tried rewatching Dragon Ball in the last year or so, and honestly, I was like, I used to love Dragon Ball. I still do, but it's just like, come on.
I never got into it.
Yeah, I mean,
Look, that's
it
just
drags
my
out. It drags out.
opinion. I can't watch Naruto for that same reason. There's so much filler in Naruto.
That's how I felt going through a lot of My Hero.
My Hero's got me mad.
Yeah.
My Hero's
Like,
got me punching air
I
right now.
enjoy the story. I enjoy the characters. I really like their use of quirks. I think they have a lot of neat abilities that I wouldn't have thought of before. I hate the main character,
Yeah.
and I hate that there is 7 minutes of new content in each 21-minute episode.
Right. Like the first 6 minutes is just recap.
Yeah.
Why?
Jesus, I
Stop.
know.
Stop.
Yeah.
We always like flew past the recap.
Yeah.
So
Like,
You're
I
like-
get it. It's a shonen. Or, like, the flashbacks, the constant flashbacks in the middle of the episode.
yeah.
Mhm.
That's your big problem with like Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan, I feel like wasn't as much of an issue for me because I legitimately hadn't seen that episode in a little bit. Like, it seems there's so much that happens in Attack on Titan still that, like, it's hard to keep track of, like, all the fucking things that have happened. And, like, a flashback every once in a while is actually useful.
Mhm.
My Hero,
It doesn't, like, hey,
it's
remember
a
the last
flashback
episode?
from, like,
Yeah,
an
right.
episode or two ago.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
like,
like,
this
let's
is...
rewatch the whole episode again.
See, that's why I enjoy like Dragon Ball with like just the like recap at the beginning. It's like a minute or two long, and it's just the narrator telling you what has happened.
Right. Yeah.
They did that on Glee, too.
And then it's like
I love that
now Dragon Ball.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. I like Dragon Ball. It's only like the first 150 episodes, which was made in like '89 or something. Like, it's good.
Are you
but
talking
it's
about like
aged.
just Dragon?
Dragon Ball, not Z, not Kai, not Super, just Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball sucks. It really does. It's just not as good.
I really tried.
Remember that
watching
time
it, but-
Goku put a rabbit on the moon?
No.
Yeah. Yeah, he put a rabbit on the moon.
The hell did he do? Throw it?
No, when he had that like big stick that he
Oh,
carried.
power pole. He just
Yeah.
shot it up there.
Yeah, no, he grabbed him and power poled to the moon and put him
Oh.
on the moon, and then told him he could come back when he made candy and like or whatever, or like was nicer.
He just killed that rabbit in
Yeah.
the strangest way.
You know, he put him and his like 2 lackeys on the moon, and they were like fine up there. They were just making candy, like rock candy. Yeah,
What the? Okay.
it was wild.
Rock candy.
Like rock candy is bomb.
I have not
I don't
had
like
that
it.
in a
What?
long time.
Isn't like
The
blue
last
rock
time we
candy
had
like,
it
really
was
bad for
Bonfire
you?
Mines, I
I
think.
have no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just sugar. Like
You
Yeah,
can make it.
sugar, but
You could literally just make it at home.
Yeah,
We did it in science.
yeah. We do that with maple syrup sometimes.
What? You can make rock candy out of syrup?
Yeah.
It's sugar based.
Oh, I guess. But...
You have to boil it down a
Oh
lot
yeah,
more.
I'm sure.
But
I guess it'd be good.
yeah, it's good.
Yeah,
Sugar.
wrap with
I'm
waffles.
really missing like sugar on snow right now. So this is like syrup season right now.
Mm.
Things are starting to thaw out a little bit. Sap is starting to run,
Yep.
but it hasn't gotten over like 65 yet. So you haven't started. The tree hasn't started like blooming, so it's not having those certain things in it. The sap will go to shit at one. It gets bitter once the like spring starts. So you have
Right.
this like 1 month period, and sometimes it's actually only 2 weeks, and sometimes it's like 7 weeks. But this is like your time to make maple syrup, and
Huh.
I'm missing that right now.
I had no idea.
Yeah.
And we actually have syrup here that we found at Walmart that's from the actual like camp where I used to do Boy Scout stuff.
Whoa.
At.
Wow.
Yeah, because we had a sugar shack on site that sells maple syrup. It's fucking at Walmart.
This is Vermont, right?
Yes.
Back there, yeah. No, yeah. There's.
Yeah.
That's just probably like one of their shacks, but yeah, like it's
Yeah.
like
One
there's
of
that
the
area.
many shacks. Cool.
I felt bad. Nick's mom got us maple syrup because it came in one of the fancy little bottles, so she thought it was real maple syrup.
It is, but
Um, It's maple syrup.
It's a
but
disgrace.
But
it's from Ohio.
you can
oh,
yeah you
You can
can
just dump it out and put real.
It's
Syrup in
Ohio
there.
maple syrup.
Nothing
so
good
it's
comes from Ohio.
not maple.
Do you understand how upsetting this is?
I don't even know where it went.
they're in the
Good
fridge.
riddance.
That's good.
Yeah, they disappeared. Isn't that crazy?
I
But
immediately,
Robin knows nothing.
I immediately picked it up, shook it, and went, "This isn't real maple syrup." And Nick immediately grabbed the other one, looked at the back, and went, "This is made in Ohio." And like we immediately just shit on her.
Was it just too viscous or something?
Yeah, it moved. It was moving
Yes.
too much.
Too much?
Yes,
It's too
it was like water.
Oh, ooh.
But
I know maple syrup is not nearly as thick as other syrups, but
yeah, the fake stuff is actually the really slow, thick stuff. It should be more liquidy.
yeah.
This was water.
Ugh, nasty.
Oh my god.
I feel like where was I? There, it was either IHOP or somewhere that had that. It was just the once too. It was I don't know, a bad batch, I guess, but it was like they had the little serving
Yeah,
cups
you-
for me, the little trigger and everything, and it was pretty freaking watery. And I'd never encountered that. Like I went to Uncle Bill's growing up all my life, and they had great syrup. You know, other IHOPs just fine. This one time it was just super watery. Ugh. Nasty.
Yeah. Man, I want some maple candy now.
One of our coworkers
What are you
was
talking
talking about wanting to.
Who wants
I want to
maple
go
candy?
to Denny's.
Good heart.
Yes.
Oh.
He
Cinnamon roll
wants
pancakes.
to.
bro, cinnamon rolls
He wants to
at
make
work.
it in the snow.
I
The
know.
snow
We
is
made
over.
some at work the other day.
Did you? Oh.
And it made 4, so both my managers and then me and my other coworker had
See.
one.
See, you gotta take that 7-inch crust, right?
Mhm.
You gotta stretch it, give it a little stretch, make it
Little
into like a
stretch.
rectangle,
Mhm.
basically.
Yeah.
Butter it, and then cinnamon sugar it, and then tightly roll it up.
Mhm.
Like really get it like a really good roll on it.
Yeah, my coworker made it. Not like I was running around doing other
Yeah,
stuff.
Jordan showed me hers the other day, and it literally looked like a bread tie from from Domino's. Like that's how like fucked up her cinnamon roll looked.
What did you
Like it was like
do?
really puffy and it didn't look right.
Oh my god, yeah. The cinnamon rolls were pretty fucked up, but they were still pretty good.
Yeah, you gotta like
Considering.
tightly like roll it. I think I sent you that picture of mine. Like
Yeah, and there
Those
was
are
one. Did you make one out of like a 16-inch crust?
no,
That was just out of one.
that was no. What I do is I take the 7-inch crust and then I cut them really thin,
Yeah.
so they're like bite size basically.
Oh, I gotcha.
Yeah, because like if you could probably make a pretty good amount of cinnamon rolls
Hefty roll.
with a 16-inch pizza
Yeah,
crust.
Mike told me he used to do that when he was at 79.
He used to make cinnamon rolls like that.
Nice.
Oh,
What
you
do I
gotta
need
take-
to order for
yo.
you to make me some?
Order a pizza.
Yeah, order a 7.
A
I'm not
pizza
gonna
with
make
cinnamon?
them for you. I would get in trouble. I only made them because I was like, man, I want to try this. And now my coworker was like texting it around to all his friends that work at QT, and I was like, you can't share this secret.
Yeah, no, we're gonna get in trouble.
I know.
I showed someone the dessert pizza I made, and they went, "Oh my god, can we remake this?" And I went, "No, it's very expensive." And I'm like, "We're behind on food this month. I'm very sorry." I'm like, I would have to buy a pan pizza, a brownie, lava cakes, and cinnamon
Yeah,
twists.
This is a
Wow.
$25 pizza.
Yeah,
Oof.
Those lava cakes are.
they're so fucking good.
Mm.
We're about to put them in a 3 case instead of a 2 case.
Ooh. And I believe it will end up being
I'm
a part
about
of
to
a
gain some
$5.99
weight.
deal.
Yes.
I'm gonna get the $5.99 deal, and I'm gonna get 6 lava cakes.
6 fucking lava cakes.
Some people do that.
That's
So people just order lava cakes and have it delivered.
Yeah. This
We
lady, she'll order lava cakes, and she'll do it 2 to 3 times in a single day. She doesn't tip any of the times, and it's $14 per order because that's what a single thing of lava cakes for
Plus
delivery ends
Wow.
up being.
The fuck? disability is through the roof nowadays, I guess.
Yeah, especially in people's heads, I guess.
Yo, I got something. I want your opinion on this. You have the boxes that we use for pizza?
Yeah.
Okay, they're like a triangle box. They have
Yeah,
you put the
yeah,
pizza
yeah.
slice in it.
Sure.
If that falls off the stack, hits the floor, but the pizza doesn't come out of the box, like it's perfectly sealed still and everything,
Mhm.
is that wrong to put it on the warmer still?
No.
As
Erin
long as
told
you
me
open it
herself.
up and see that the pizza hasn't been like completely disheveled,
Yeah.
then no, I would say that that's fine.
I had a customer. I did that, and he goes, "Wow!" And he's like, "That was on the floor, and you're just gonna put it in the warmer?" And I go, "Yeah, it didn't fall out of the box, sir." Turned back and started doing my shit.
Yeah.
And then he talked to the person on the register. He's like, "Well, I guess I won't ever eat here again." I'm like, "Good, get the
Cool.
fuck out."
Don't.
Wow.
That's your
Like, what a
choice.
little bitch.
The food
I'm
owner
like,
herself told me that as long as the wrapper doesn't break, as long as the box doesn't bust open, then it's fine.
yeah, if the pizza's hanging out of the box, that's a different story.
Right.
That is now like come out of its sealed container. It is no longer.
Right.
But I'm like that man probably. I'm like, yeah, like
He's
Mr.
angry.
Mr. Perfect over there doesn't eat anything off his floor that he's probably dropped or some
Wow.
shit like that or like.
I mean,
To
he
be
kisses his
fair,
wife still, I
He's
guess.
probably the type of person that buys like vegetables at the store and then throws them away like when he drops them on the ground at his house because they're ruined apparently.
Fuck, I dropped my onion.
Some people just come in like on some shit though. They just want to start something.
They really
Like,
do. I told one guy I couldn't give him his tomatoes for free on his grilled cheese and he got all mad. I was like, well, now you're definitely not getting them for free. Go fucking pay for
No, you're not
it.
even getting them.
Because he's like, can you put tomatoes on that? I'm like, yeah, there should be an option for that. And he's like, I already sent it through. And I was like, okay, we got to tell the person up at the register you want tomatoes. And he like, got all huffy, and I'm like, I can't give them out for free.
Yeah.
And then he like screamed at me, and I was
Damn.
like, whatever. So then
Damn.
I threw his food through the warmer on like a 4-topping pizza. His
Oh
grilled
my
cheese.
God.
I was like, I give no fucks.
Was it burnt?
Oh, it was fucking brown, dude.
And you gave it to him like that?
No, he didn't have enough money to buy that or gas to get outside.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it was really funny.
What an asshole. It's always the brokest people that have the shittiest attitudes.
It's like, for real, go away.
That sucks. I've never done anything like that. I mean, I'll like squirt extra sauce or extra butter, maybe, but I don't know. I couldn't just burn somebody's food deliberately. I have to hide it.
Oh, I don't give a shit.
If you're wrapping it, I mean.
Well, I don't want them to come back in and be like, "You burned my food on purpose."
I had some dude complain that I didn't give him enough chicken on his grilled cheese sandwich, and I told him it was the scoop size. And he was like, I watched you put it on with your hand. I'm like, yeah, I had to spread it out evenly so it cooked. And then like he continued to yell, and I was like, well, if you're that mad about it, you can just go get a refund. And I took the food and threw it in the trash can and walked away. I was like, I'm not remaking it. And now you can just go get a refund. Have fun.
Yeah.
And then like the manager came back. I'm like, I'm sorry, I just wasn't putting up with that.
Yeah. No,
I'm like, I went through the time to like make sure this guy's sandwich looked like decent and everything. You're gonna treat me like that? I'm like, fuck no.
Yeah, fuck that.
Walk
I feel
away.
like the dudes at QT get a lot of gruff, though.
He went up to the person on the register, was like, I've never been so disrespected in my life. I'm like, whatever. I got shit to do.
I
Go
call
away.
Yeah.
Like, I don't really care.
We had one lady that swore up and down she saw one of us pick our nose while on the make line.
That's right.
And she demanded her food that wasn't even made yet be remade.
He said, sure.
Sure, okay.
And
Remake my food.
the teenagers went, yeah, sure, whatever. And then they relayed that to me, and I went, that's fucking retarded. I was like, that's stupid. That is not... I was like, you mean the sandwich that's currently on the screen that nobody has made yet? And they go, yeah. I went, fucking okay.
Ma'am, I can't remake what isn't made.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And, like, Trey was like, that's dumb, and, like, muttering under his breath and stuff. And she was like, sir, I saw it happen. blah blah, and like trying to like start things, and I was like, just stop.
Just right on it. So I'd have done. Turn my back. Just
extra
shoot one up.
Yeah.
That's what my dad used to. Well, I'd say used to. He used to deliver for Domino's in Fenton, the very first one in St. Louis in like the 70s.
Yes.
And he was like, between answering the door to naked people or answering the door to people tripping on LSD, it was like just one of three things: naked, tripping, or rude ass people don't tip. And those are like, fuck.
Not much has changed.
Nothing.
Yeah, no.
Dude, I get off, or
Hit the
I should say
pouch,
I did.
bro.
I got offered weed often, and people really want to make their drivers drink, apparently, because I got offered so much alcohol. I'm like, bro, you realize I gotta drive for a living, right? Like, how do you think I got here? Like, I gotta go now and drive more. But there was this one house that every time I went there, they were having a fucking party, and there'd be like 4 of them that come out to answer the fucking door. I just need them to sign the fucking receipt and let me go. And they bring out a pouch of rosé wine, and they just start chanting, "Hit the pouch, bro! Come on, you gotta hit the pouch!"
Hit the pouch.
Hit the pouch, bro.
Oh my god.
You remember those boxed rosé wines we used to sell at QT?
They just take the bag out, and they were just
Lord.
all sharing it.
Yeah, tapping off the bag.
Oh,
Sounds like something
wild.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'd do that if I drank. For sure. Just carrying a bag. Alright.
You can do that with the Eckerd's apple cider.
Hell yeah. But that's just like
No, get a hydration pack. Like the ones for like
Like a camel
a
pack.
camel pack.
Yeah, like a camel pack.
Just fill that.
And like
That's-
fill it with
I mean,
fucking
honestly,
alcohol.
like I am thinking about getting a GoPro strap and just wearing one for work. So I'll just get a camel and then just strap a GoPro and boom.
I want to go
Drink.
so bad.
Fuck yeah.
I need
like
a
4 or 5
GoPro
times.
for work so you can see all the dumb shit I deal with.
True.
I wanted to get a
Oh,
hidden
yeah.
camera when I worked at Dollar General. I wanted to get one of those pins so I could put it in my pocket so I could record all the bullshit I had to deal with on a daily.
Well, I
One-
guess it's a private company. Can't
One thing
really
I
film.
was thinking about doing was I saw this thing on TikTok where a girl like put her phone in her back pocket and had the camera recording to see like how many people looked at her ass throughout the day.
It's so
and so I was
funny.
kind of thinking about doing that at
Fucking
work.
funny.
You should, because you probably do.
I probably get a lot of
people.
people that do. I want to see how many old fucks look at me like a weirdo.
You probably do.
There's no probably about that. They look at that.
Then like me come in and I'm just like
Yeah.
A random 20 seconds, there's just one guy flipping
There's
you
just
off.
fucking
Like,
Nick.
you know, like one of your customers, like you're like turning around, like doing an ice cream cone, and they're like talking to you like all nice, and like you're like back's turned to them, and they're just flipping you off like the whole time. Like,
Oh, dude, I go in the coolers when people order, and I'm just like,
dude, I stand there like this in the kitchen, like, while they're ordering food.
I'm fucking
And I'm like,
dead.
because like I have a bunch of shit over me, so they can't see in.
Yeah.
And then they're like, ask me a question. I'm like, yeah, you just gotta do it like that. And I'm just like, fuck off.
You're
Go away.
literally like you literally say the things that I'd be thinking at work sometimes. I'm just,
Dude, I just
don't have
care.
enough balls to
I don't
do it.
care anymore. I'm like, ugh.
Oh, when I put my 2 weeks in, you're done.
I actively yell at the make line whenever it starts making noises that an order's about to pop up. I'm like, don't fucking do it, I'm busy! Like,
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
trying to rip.
When you hear the buzzer go off and you're doing dishes in the back, you're like, I got shit to do. Go away.
And then you come out and it's a fucking ice cream cone.
Yeah, or some like,
Oh.
or it's nobody. Like they've walked away already.
Oh, I hate that shit. We get that a lot of those, and it's just like there's a menu. Look at the fucking menu. You don't have to look at the screen.
Assholes.
honestly, like, I'm in there for
They'll-
maybe
they'll-
15 minutes.
They'll stare at the menu and then they'll look on the screen and be like, you don't have flatbreads anymore? No.
No. I get that question all the time. Or they'll look at the menu and then look at the screens and then try to order through you.
Yeah.
I hate that. The screens are right there that says please order here.
Those screens at Quick Trip, man. Nick Nick loves those screens at Quick Trip.
Yeah.
That's stupid. You want to know something? Whenever I first started at QT, we had the old screens. Do you remember the old screens that we had?
Yeah, I remember the old one.
Yes.
So when I was
Remember the one from like the back side of the kitchen that you could control?
Yes, and that's exactly
You
what I
could
was going to
tell-
say.
you could
I used to
walk
cancel
people through.
I used to cancel people's orders.
You used to walk over and cancel
They
it.
had no fucking idea. It helped me, like, if somebody was, like, ordering something, like, really elaborate,
That's funny as hell.
I would just go over there and I'd just tap it, and they had no idea I had a screen back there. And then they'd just be like, I don't know what happened. I'm just like, oh, yeah, me neither.
Man, that's crazy.
That's too funny.
I should be
You
acting
just
up
gotta
like that
keep
all the
yourself
time.
entertained.
I
when
hate
you work
when
in places
coworkers
like
like try to
this.
jump into your situation too. You're like, no, fuck off, go away. I got this. I'm telling this person a lie. Leave me alone. Like I need you to not jump in and correct me here.
I mind my own business.
Yeah, I'm like just sit.
One of the teenagers we work with, I was explaining that our internet breaks on Friday nights often because of overcrowding on the internet. And one of our teenagers, because I'm explaining this to a customer, goes, wait, I thought Kate turned it off, and
Michael?
I stomped on his foot.
Was it Michael?
Yes. And I stomped on his foot very slowly and went, hey, go pick the pits.
Have fun.
To hell with you.
Pick pits out of what?
And I went,
olives?
hey, when I'm lying,
So we have the huge like make line rail system, right?
Right.
Underneath the rails, we have pits, these big plastic trays.
Right.
So that at the end of the night, if stuff is still fresh in there, we can pick the pits and
Gotta
like
clean 'em
save
off.
some of the food that like fell off the side of pizza when you were making it.
Yeah.
So picking the pits, especially on a Friday night,
yeah.
there's like 5 pounds of food in each one,
Yeah.
and you gotta
Oh.
sort through that shit piece by piece. You know them pieces of chicken you get on your Domino's pizza or the beef?
to the pits.
been
Imagine
in the
how
pits.
many little beads of beef there are in that pit. You gotta find them.
Go back to the shadows.
Otherwise, you're wasting my food, and I will yell at you.
Guess what?
And then,
We just throw it away.
Guess what?
When in doubt, throw it away.
Sometimes, my manager told me she did not want to wash those meat pans that we have, so she just threw the whole things away.
Nick
I've-
does that
I've done that.
often.
Didn't want to wash the dishes.
I did that?
Yeah.
I did that. I've done that before. And then one of my coworkers was doing inside trash before like he left, and noticed that I threw them away and didn't say anything, but he pulled them out and washed them, and then bitched about it to another coworker. Like, he didn't confront me about it, but he was telling them like, who does that? Like, who throws away? Just like they were just mad. And I was like, look, man, I'm getting off here soon. I'm not cleaning
I would
these.
be
We've got like 50 pans in the back too, so throwing away a couple of them is not going to
Yeah, I threw away 3. I'm like, oh well.
The issue is we use all of our pans often.
Yeah.
Mm.
We have an-
Yeah.
We have 150,
Those-
and we need all 150.
Yeah.
Throwing away the amber like tray in the middle of the lunch and breakfast pans, like the divider. So like we had like 3 on hand after I like was making my
Oh, the bottoms.
yeah for my morning, like after I made my pans for the morning. They would I only had like 3 extra. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. Like,
Yeah.
Oh, you got me.
Oh.
You got me.
I don't think he likes
He
you
was
fucking with his
feisty.
non-existent balls.
Yeah. You got me. He smacked my watch at first. He just
Like-
went.
He's like, you have entered the no-no zone. I've only got one of those, so good luck, bud.
yeah, that's gonna be funny. He's gonna be picked up on the
He's
audio.
all pissed.
Yeah.
His legs wrapping around me.
Oh, yeah. My cat will, like, whip his tail when
Yeah,
he's
he-
pissed. He'll just, like,
He's
Yes.
angry.
Panther does whip too.
I've
He
al-
just
He's only charged me like once, and I was fucking with him like that,
Nick
like in
deserved
the
it.
hallway, and he jumped at me, and like he like missed like trying to bite me, but like he definitely was coming for me.
my cat Daisy, we used to box. Like, I used to, like, start pawing at her, and she'd start, like, both hands, like, 2-piecing my shit.
Dude, Maya beats the shit out of Nick.
He does.
He's in
how
crisis
so? Just like
mode.
literally smacking you.
Yeah,
She
like,
wants pets, so
Oh.
she'll dig at you.
See, that's why I can't wait for a snake. You know what a snake does?
Nothing.
Eat mice.
It just that's all it does.
They eat a mouse.
I love the
It
snakes.
says, what the fuck?
Yeah,
These cats are about to eat me.
No, they'll be fine. They'll be fine. It'll be a big tank that'll open forwards. That'll have a lock on it. He'll be fine. What I want to do, that TikTok you showed me with that owner that had the ball python wrapped around their bun and just sat there for a while. That was cool. That's what I want. A shoulder snake.
Oh, yeah.
A shoulder snake.
Yes, I want a ball python that's 10 years old. You know, it's $50 size. Wrap around you and just chill because that's what it likes to do.
You just hurt her feelings.
Basically.
You just told me my dog was smelly.
Susan, I'm sorry to say she is.
She is pretty smelly.
Look at her.
She is.
Oh, but you're beautiful.
My
Fuck
She
this
needs-
rat.
Pretty girl.
She needs a bath.
She threw up all over my bed today.
Oh,
Little
no.
shit.
Yeah, we were sleeping and Susan gets up. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like, she threw up on the bed.
It was 8:30 in the morning. I was moving my foot down to the bottom of the bed, and my foot just hit goop. And I went, what the fuck?
I was on Susan's side, so I'm fine.
Oh my.
I cleaned it up,
God.
put a towel over it, and went back to bed.
It's happened
Jesus.
twice now. You've been gone both times. Our cat Nala has puked on the floor. She hardly ever pukes, by the way. Or not the floor, on the bed. Like, I'll just hear, the my foot. What?
Oh,
Oh,
my
no.
God.
I gotta go watch and wait for her to puke, and then I'll pick her up real quick. Oh.
There's no other sound in the world that will wake me up faster than a cat puking out of a dead sleep too. I'll hear it instantly. I'll get up because I'm like, I don't want them to puke on my bed. I don't want them to puke
It's
on
like
my
smelling
carpet.
salts.
It is, yeah, seriously. I'm up and ready to I jump up real fast
that
to
should
go
be
make
our-
sure.
That should be your alarm, your alarm tone instead of like
A cat
A
puking.
cat's. Oh Lord.
Start your day with fear.
every day.
Both my pukers are not there anymore. So
He does. He'll.
I think he's puked a total of 5 times in about a year and a half.
He's been on a run recently where he's been dry heaving a lot.
He'll warn us.
He'll drink too fast and then he's like,
Yeah,
he loses it.
oh no.
Or like he'll eat too
Dumbass.
fast and then he'll throw up all his food that he just ate.
Mm,
Yeah, and it's like whole pieces. Like they didn't even chew it up.
No.
Like, chill, you have food all the time.
I know.
He like waits
yeah.
till he's like starving and he's like,
He inhales
like,
it.
I gotta eat it all.
God, Steve,
Is he really
this-
picky about what bowl he eats out of?
Nope.
Because I have
No, he literally will eat dog food out of Maya's bowl because he's so not caring.
my cats.
Fat boys.
For some reason, I have some gray bowls, just like what you have. Those, and then I have some lifted bowls. They will not fuck with the gray bowls. Like if the lifted bowls are empty and the gray bowls are full, they don't give a shit. They will scream at me anyway because they want their silver bowls full. So,
assholes.
and it's all of my cats, all of them. They don't fuck with the gray bowls for some reason.
They about to. Nah, we'll get them proper bowls.
That
Feed them at
fountain
the
is
right
mine.
times.
Yeah, I have one underweight cat and one overweight cat. So I need to get them. At a healthy weight, I
It's
guess.
like lemon grab.
Yeah,
You guys seen
Adventure Time.
Yes, I'm just trying to remember what you're referring to.
Lemon. Well, okay, it depends on how much you watch.
Unacceptable.
Yeah, that guy, but much later in the show.
I know.
There's
I
two
know
of
about
them.
his. Yeah, I know about the 2.
They make a clone, and then
Yeah.
one of the clone takes a bite of the other one and gets super fat, and the other one gets really skinny.
I didn't know that. Part
Yes.
Of it. Okay.
Yeah, we
I
watched
s-
the whole thing. The
That's what
last
it's like.
episode. Fuck.
Dude, that last episode. That's with any show. The last episode, so.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was thoroughly worth watching. I think it was pretty cool.
You know, a very good friend of mine from back home, his uncle actually is one of the 2 creators of that show.
What?
He's
What?
a very, very strange man.
Oh, yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
What?
It's a strange
Wow.
show. They had to be on drugs.
No. I mean, maybe.
Something. Somebody had to have been on a trip somewhere.
Someone was on some drugs.
I mean, a lot of the show makes sense once you have the backstory, and you're like, oh, yeah.
Dude, Jake, everything makes sense. Or what's the name of the the name of the big Barry? He's got a big hand, and he's the one that has the sword at first. A big old fighter guy. He used to be like the big adventurer.
What? Crap. I
What's his
know this.
name?
And he died?
Yes.
Billy.
Billy! I don't remember where I started at this, but I remember Billy now. Thank you.
Billy and his girlfriend. What was her name? Something flower? Some flower name or whatever? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Orchid. Chrysanthemum.
Daisy.
Savior of the universe, Daisy.
I love when my sister texts the family group chat and I get to heckle her. She said, "I'm gonna kill someone," with the upside down smiley face. She goes, "Whoever the fuck is playing the violin will die. It's too loud not to be inside over my head." And I responded with, "Can it be me?"
Can it be me?
And then she goes, "I have earplugs in and can still hear it." And I responded with, "They aren't in enough." She said, "Susan, why do you want to die now?"
It all started when they put that ring on my finger. I'm just
And that's
kidding.
your older sister?
Yeah.
Sarah?
Yes.
Shocking.
I am definitely really excited.
Oh yeah, I haven't had anybody live this close to me ever.
I know, I was like... I think the last time I had my best friend live next to me was... when I was 9.
Dang.
Shit.
Justine and I lived down the road from each other most of our lives.
Yeah, I think something happened, like... the owner or the landlord of the apartment building that they lived in pretty much kicked them out or something like that. So they ended up moving. Then I lost touch for a really long time, but we actually reconnected last month.
Nice.
So that was really nice. Yeah, it's so crazy how some things just don't change. Because it was like, even though we had spent so much time apart, it was like we were just catching up like we used to.
Yeah.
So it was crazy to me.
Oh yeah.
All
Well,
right.
we were playing D&D a while back with her uncle, and I was playing a mountain dwarf, and we came, of course, up to a ridge in a cave where we had to jump across the cliff, and I'm a dwarf. She's like, "Do you want to make the jump?" I don't think I can make the jump, so I made the reference, of course, back to Lord of the Rings. Toss me. And nobody got it. Nobody understood.
It was funny though. It was still funny.
It's a great Gimli line.
It's
though.
my favorite Gimli line. It's so good because the whole buildup of never toss a dwarf and then toss me. Oh, character building at its finest.
All right. I think we're at a good stopping point.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Yeah. Everybody say bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Good.